12 years old Vijay Yadav studies in class 7 and lives in a slum area of Guwahati. His father is suffering from acute illness and is unable to earn for his family. Vijay's mother is a daily wage laborer. Vijay helps his family by earning some amount after his classes get over by collecting empty plastic bottles from the streets along with his friends. One day he found a heavy rod at the garbage dump on the streets. His friend Raju, who is older than Vijay, grabbed the rod and tried to take it away from him. There was a tussle between them and the rod slipped from hands of Raju and hit Vijay, causing him injury. Scared upon seeing the blood flowing from Vijay's forehead, Raju fled. Some of the bystanders took him to the nearest medical shop. He was lying on the bed at home with severe pain. He was later brought to a hospital for better treatment, but due to internal hemorrhage, he could not survive. His parents approached the police and filed a report. Later, Raju was caught from his hideout on charge of murder and brought to the police station. At the Judicial Magistrate Court, Raju was asked to be sent to the observation station home until the final order. During the period of stay at the observation home, Raju celebrated his 16th birthday. He was transferred to Central Jail for trial as an adult under the Juvenile Justice, Care and Protection Children Act 2015, which allows for juveniles in conflict with law in the age group of 16 to 18 involved in heinous offences to be tried as adults. The act came into effect from 15 January 2016. The term juvenile is used for a young criminal offender. The first legislation on juvenile justice in India came out in 1850 with Apprentice Act 1850, which was transplanted by the Reformatory School Act 1897, and later the Juvenile Justice Act 1986 provided a uniform mechanism of juvenile justice. This act was replaced by Juvenile Justice, Care and Protection Act 2000 with more amendments in 2006, 2011 and 2014 subsequently. The Juvenile Justice, Care and Protection of Children Bill, having been passed in both the Houses of Parliament and has received agreement of the President on 31st December 2015 and has came into force from January 15, 2016. The UNICEF Convention of Human Rights at Geneva in 1989, where India is one of the signatories, sets every person under the age of 18 as a minor. In India, a person attains adulthood at the age of 18 as per the Indian Majority Act. But the current Juvenile Justice, Care and Protection of Children Act will have repercussions on many other laws such as child labor, marriageable age for boys and girls, Indian Majority Act, Public Representation Act, Oath Act, etc. The amendments to the Juvenile Justice Act 2016 will create a group of individuals who would be discriminated against. After spending 10 years in regular adult jail, the child may not come out reformed at all and instead come out as a toughened criminal. The JJ Act has also categorized offences committed by children under Section 233 as heinous offences. That includes the offences for which the minimum punishment under the Indian Penal Code, IPC, or any other law is 7 years of imprisonment or more, but the IPC has not defined heinous crimes. Records and findings in neuroscience and adolescent psychology confirm that juveniles are more susceptible to negative influences and peer pressure and are likely to focus future outcomes. Children have poor impulse control and evaluate risks and benefits differently, all of which at times lead them to make poor decisions. Most of the children are likely to have grown up in circumstances of neglect, exploitation, and abuse. Nobody is born a criminal, but circumstances make him or her one. A young person below age of 18 years emerges in illegal activities due to broken homes and neglected by society, circumstances, etc. Most common cases of juvenile crimes are poverty, single parent child, nuclear family, domestic violence, child sexual abuse, and rule of India. Assam has ranked highest in juvenile delinquency among the 8 northeastern states. Assam has 33 districts, but there are only 4 observational homes and 3 children homes run by the State Welfare Department. Assam's negligence of juvenile justice is astounding. It failed to set up 7 new open shelters during 2011 despite availability of funds under the Integrated Child Protection Scheme of the Ministry of Women and Child Development. Even though the government of Assam, by a notification in 2013, asked the district sessions courts to act as special court to deal with the juvenile cases speedily and asked them to complete their pending records within 4 months. The results haven't been that great. The empowerment of children by ensuring that their human rights and dignity is maintained would provide an opportunity to change which is required for the growth and development of a country. For rehabilitation to be successful and to sustain the livelihood of the children, regular follow-ups are necessary. The role of social workers become all the more necessary as children need to be provided continuous help even after rehabilitation. But it is not just NGOs and government that are solely responsible for the well-being of our children, but the onus also lies on other stakeholders such as police, judiciary, family, and every citizen. Every individual should be sensitive towards walking and safeguarding the rights of our children.